Perfect. Hello, hello. It is Monday, July the 8th, and welcome to the tribe. So, if you're joining this call or watching the replay, you have either recently enrolled with doTERRA, you just got started with oils, or maybe you've had your oils for a while, but you don't quite know what to do with them, right? Maybe they've been sitting on a counter, or maybe you use lavender, but you have all these other oils, you don't know what to do with them, you don't know what they're good for. Well, then welcome to this call, because we're going to show you how to use them and introduce you to some resources that will help you really take advantage of your investment that you made. So again, grab screenshots as we go, and if you have questions, just drop them in the chat for us. So what we're going to talk about today is a little bit about the doTERRA difference. We're going to give you some tricks and tips for using your products. We're going to introduce you to our oily community and help you maximize your membership. So first of all, if you're on this call, hopefully you've already also been to an intro to essential oils. Maybe that was excuse me, a spa night or an in-person essential oil 101 class, or maybe you come on Zoom. Maybe you're here with us last week. But either way, we talk about all the things that makes doTERRA different. And what you want to know is that doTERRA brings a completely different product to the market. About 85%, if not more, of the essential oils that are on the market are contaminated. They contain chemicals. Some may be harmful. We just don't know. And a lot of them are synthetically made in the lab completely. And so doTERRA is different. It has to do with the purity, the quality, and the integrity of their oils. So what you need to know is that doTERRA puts a lot of time and energy into ensuring that their oils are pure, they're potent, they're unadulterated, and they're uncontaminated. And because of that, we can use these oils in 3 different ways, right? Well, before I say that, we know, because of that, we know that the oils are safe, they're affordable, and they are effective. There's so many different reasons as to why. If you missed last week's call, if you need a little bit of a refresher on what makes doTERRA different, just reach out to whomever invited you, and they can send you the recording from last week's call where we really dive deep into that. All right. So what we want to do here is help you use your products. You probably have oils at home. We want to make sure you are actually using them. So we're going to give you a few tips. If you're taking notes, or just take a couple screenshots. Tip number 1, we want you to remember why you started. Okay. We want you to take a few minutes and just write down 3 reasons why you invested in doTERRA, right? Just write it down. Write down what made you make that purchase. There's something that happened to you in that conversation, learning about essential oils, that made you feel like you needed to invest. What was that? Once you figure out what your why is, then put it up somewhere where you can see it, right? My favorite, yeah, I don't even know what you call these affirmations or whatever currently, is I am committed to making decisions every day that's going to give me the body that I want. Right now I'm very focused on losing weight. So that's part of something that I say to myself every single day. So maybe you have a statement like that. I am committed to investing in my health and taking care of myself. Maybe you put that on your refrigerator, in your bathroom, somewhere where you can see it all the time, because it's not going to be easy. You're going to fall off the bandwagon, and these little reminders will remind you to go use the things and stay committed to yourself and use the products that you've invested in. Tip number 2, display, label, and accessorize. All right, so here's the thing: out of sight, out of mind, right? So we really want to encourage you to keep your product someplace where you actually see it with your eyeballs. Okay, because if you see it, you're going to be more apt and more prone to actually use the products. We don't want you to spend all this money on products and then never use them, right? That's not good that's a waste of money, and I'm not here for that. So make sure that you have them visible. If you use lemon in your water every day, which I'm a fan of, then leave your lemon by your water. Maybe it's in the kitchen. If you use Serenity before you go to bed at night in your nighttime diffuser, then leave your Serenity bottle right by your nighttime diffuser, right? You see how this thing goes. If you're taking supplements, which I hope you guys are, next week we're going to be talking about that. If you're taking supplements, have them out so that you can see them. All right. Did I skip a slide? Hang on. Bam. Go back there. All right, so keep them out so that you can see them. And then I'm a big fan of labeling your products, especially if you have a lot of oils and you have them like in a case or they're sitting down in an enclosed box or something. You can get little labels like this from DoTerra. Some people may have gotten them for free. I noticed that they're starting to include them in enrollment orders. You just put that little label on the top, and then when you replace the oil, just take the top off and replace the new oil, right? So that you don't have to keep buying stickers. So just make sure you have it labeled so you know what you're working with. And then I'm a big fan of accessorizing, making sure you have your oils with you at all times. You will never catch me without an oil because I use my oils all the time. And part of it is because I got them with me. So roller bottles, these little cute keychains, samples, all kinds of things that you can keep with you. Sprays in the summertime. That's what I like, a little peppermint spray in the summertime. Keep that stuff with you so that you have the product that you've invested in. All right. Tip number 3. And this is going to be specifically, well, could be for essential oils, but really if you're using the supplements, we encourage you to start low, go slow, and be consistent. All right. You know your body. And if you don't know your body, you're going to get to know it in this process. All right. So maybe if you're sensitive to supplements, right? You have a sensitivity to supplements. Then maybe when you start with the Lifelong Vitality, instead of taking 4 of each a day, maybe you start with 2 of each a day just to see how your body responds, right? So that's how you can slowly introduce supplements into your routine. The same things with essential oil. Start low. So let's say you're using lavender to go to sleep. You're putting it on the bottom of your feet. Just start with 1 or 2 drops instead of 3 or 4. Because if one or 2 drops accomplishes the need, then good. You don't need to use any more of your products, right? So just watch and see how your body responds to these different products, and then you can increase if needed. All right, and then go slow. Ease new supplements into your regimen slowly. This is so you know what's working. So when I got started, I got a whole bunch of stuff, and I just jumped right on in, and I was like, oh yeah, look, I feel amazing, but I truly don't know what's making me feel so good. Is it a combination of everything? Is it this? Is it that? So I took some time to really figure out, what am I doing consistently? Like I started to take things out and see how my body responded to see what was the best combination for me. And I really want to encourage you guys to do that. There's going to be a lot of things that you want to try. Let's say you have a really solid regimen. Maybe your essential oil regimen is tight, and now you want to add in some Copaiba soft gels to that, right? Well, maybe you want to add in Copaiba and Deep Blue and turmeric. Those 3 work really well for pain management. Well, maybe start with Copaiba and then add the other 2 because maybe Copaiba will do it, right? Maybe it is a combination, but maybe just ease into it so that your body can speak to you and you know exactly what it is that you need. And last but not least, we really encourage you to stay consistent. You're going to see the greatest benefit from these products when you are consistently on it. And we really want to encourage you to aim for 90 days. That's giving those cells time to turn over. And really you're gonna feel optimal benefits when you are consistent for 60 to 90 days. All right. So really stick with it. And my goodness, imagine where you are a year from now. It's crazy. You'll be like, I don't remember even being in pain or whatever the problem might be. So start low, go slow, be consistent. Tip number 4, remember ATI. All right. That is how we use doTERRA essential oils. You can use them aromatically, you can use them topically, or you can use them internally. And your labels will tell you, right? So just a quick little, just a quick little reminder as to how to find out if your oils can be used internally. If you see that little label that says supplement facts, can you guys see that? If you see that supplement facts label on your essential oil, that means that essential oil is safe to be used as a supplement, right? That means you can ingest it. You can put it underneath your tongue. You can put it in water. You can put it in a veggie cap. You can use it as a supplement, all right? So you want to check for those labels. Some essential oils are not good to use in direct sun. Citrus oils you should put on topically and then go into the sun. And guess where you'll find out all those details about your oils? On the bottles. So make sure you're just checking the bottles to make sure that oil is safe for however you plan to use it. And one thing, just a word of caution, I want to just give you guys quickly. is using the oils topically. Remember that these are pure and potent essential oils, right? They are powerful. If you use them topically without a carrier oil, you could feel some, you could have some skin sensitivity, right? Especially if you are using an oil that we call like a hot oil, something like oregano, clove. Those oils, when you put them on your skin or you ingest them without a carrier oil, it could burn. All right. And so you're going to feel the intensity. Those are really powerful oils. You're going to feel the intensity. So if you ever are in that situation, you always want to add oil to oil. You want to add a carrier oil, something like a jojoba oil, a fractionated coconut oil, something like that. Olive oil lasts, if that's all you got in the house, then grab olive oil, right? But you want something that's going to penetrate as quickly as the essential oils do. And that's not like thick and greasy, right? So my favorite is coconut oil and jojoba oil. So I just recommend when you're just starting out with oils or you're using them on babies or kids or elderly people or anybody with sensitive skin, just always combine it topically with a carrier oil, and that way you're safe. It'll also stretch the life of your oil, right? So if you're trying to oil up your knee, instead of taking your oil directly and just putting a bunch of deep blue, put some deep blue in your hand and mix it with carrier oil. And now that oil is going to cover over a larger surface area. Okay. Another thing when you're using the oils, the essential oils internally in water, you never, ever, ever want to put your oils in plastic or styrofoam. All right. There are some types of plastics that are strong enough to hold up against the power of pure potent essential oils, but usually the plastics that we're drinking out of are not those plastics. In fact, they're those flimsy plastic bottles, right? Plastic is made up of toxic chemicals that are just not good for the human body. When you put essential oils in there, essential oils break down toxins. So it starts to break down the toxins within that plastic and it releases it into the water. And now you're drinking pure toxic chemicals, right? I don't even think we should be drinking out of plastic water bottles, but when you put essential oils in there, it's significantly worse. Okay. So you want to make sure you're using a glass, styrofoam, no, what? Glass, stainless steel, or like a ceramic mug. All right. So that's what you want to make sure you're doing when you're taking your oils internally in a cup. So be aware of like your lids, your plastic lids, your plastic straws, all of that could be impacted by the essential oils. It could start to break those things down, right? All right, so you're gonna use them aromatically, topically, internally. Just a quick tip on when you would use these oils for these reasons. You wanna use them aromatically when you're trying to shift the mood, cleanse the air, or open up the airways, okay? You're gonna use them topically when you're really trying to like get localized benefits. So I say apply it wherever you feel the pain, okay? Even emotional pain. If you feel it over your heart, apply your console or your lavender or your breathe right over your heart. You'll see a difference. And again, dilute as needed with coconut oil. We don't ever dilute with water. Never do that. That will make, if it's burning, it'll make it worse. Okay, so always oil to oil. And then again, when you're using internal oils, you can add them with water. Just make sure it's not in plastic. You can use veggie caps or you can put it underneath your tongue. And in using your oils internally, it's going to really be able to impact the entire body. It's the best way to really support the entire body. All right, tip number 5. Understand the wellness pyramid. Now, you're here because you care about your health, right? You want to take good care of yourself. That's why most people come to these classes. And so this is a pyramid that doTERRA put together to really help us understand all of the things that all of the components that impact us when it comes to health and wellness. And if you look at this diagram here, these 4 foundational components are all lifestyle. All lifestyle. It's really so much simpler than I think we think it is in our head. It really is about how we live, the decisions that we make every single day. So we want you to recognize the power that you have to shift your own health and wellness. It's every decision that you make and all the things that you choose not to do each day. All those little things add up. So get really familiar with this wellness pyramid. If you come back next week, we're going to be talking about our supplements, and we can really dive into the aspects of the wellness pyramid. We're going to give you a little teaser here, but it starts at the bottom. You guys should know this. what we put into our bodies, our food. Food will either fuel disease or fight it, right? It's as simple as that. And it really is no other choice. It's either going to fuel disease or it's going to fight disease. So we have to be really cognizant about what we put in our bodies. And then we need to make sure we are moving, that we're moving our bodies and that our metabolism is working as it should, right? Our metabolism is in control of so many aspects of our health. And guys, heart disease is one of the leading causes of death, specifically in women. And then you have things like blood pressure, blood sugar, or diabetes. These things, heart disease, these things they run rampant in the African American and Latina American communities, right? All of that has to do with your metabolic health. And so we have to be really tuned into that, even more so than maybe other cultures. All right. So movement and metabolism is going to be second. Our bodies were designed to move, so we got to move them. All right. Next up is rest and manage stress. And we live in a culture that does not prioritize this. We're starting to see a shift, right? But resting and managing stress is so critical to all the things. It's critical to how our bodies function from end to end. So prioritize sleep, learn how to manage stress. And we have so many products to help you do both. Okay. And then last but not least, this is like I get on a soapbox, so I'm going to try not to do it today, but reducing toxicity. Culturally, we are inundated with toxic chemicals, completely inundated, and we may not even realize it. Okay, we may not even realize it from what we spray in the air, right? Air fresheners, plug-ins, lotions, toothpaste, mouthwash, body wash, what we clean our homes with, what we wash our clothes with, what we wash our I mean, guys, I can go on and on. Especially as women, we are exposed to so many more toxins than men. The average woman puts on, are you ready for this statistic? The average woman puts on her body or in her area, right, that she's breathing in 150 toxic chemicals before she leaves the house. Before she leaves the house. And when we go outside, we're exposed to all kinds of toxic chemicals that we cannot control. So we really want to empower you to control the things that you can. It's simple swaps. We'll show you. We'll show you. It's simple swaps that can help you really take control of this. All right. And so by doing all of this, guys, what we're doing is we're alleviating a lot of reactive healthcare. We're being proactive with our health, and that's what we want. That's where we have the power. All right, so you want to dig into these? You want to see some things that doTERRA has that can help support you? Let's talk about nutrition and digestion first up. We have a few things. doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality. We're going to talk all about this tomorrow. We have a live. You can join us here at noon, same Zoom channel. You can come at noon. We're going to talk about Lifelong Vitality in depth. We'll also talk about it next Monday evening. This is our best-selling product, has been for many years. It contains all of the vitamins and minerals that it contains 22 essential vitamins and minerals that touch every single function of our body. Every single function of our body is supported with these life altering vitamins. They are game changing. So if you are trying to really support your body holistically, start here. Start here. They're going to change the game for you. All right, so let's talk about other things that we can do from a nutrition and digestion perspective. We talked about Lifelong Vitality because it's filling in the nutritional gaps in our diets, right? And we'll talk more about that, but it's filling in those gaps. These other products continue to help fill in gaps, but it also is going to really be focused on our gut health. Gut health is so critical, right? Our gut health is directly connected to our immune system, directly connected to our mental health. So many diseases are stem from our gut health being off. And so doTERRA has some really amazing products that help support our gut. We also have greens. This is like, I used to always go to like the Clean Juice and get a green drink. Now I get it from doTERRA, and it's easy, it's quick, and it's so much cheaper at home. And I like it. And then we have proteins. We also have a vegan protein. And then all these others are really focused on how to support your body, how your body digests and processes food. All right. Next up, our next tier is movement and metabolism. As we mentioned, our bodies were designed to move, but what if you haven't moved in a while? It hurts. I just became a Zumba instructor and I can't tell you how bad my hips hurt. They hurt really bad. So I'm going to be deep bluing it up. So we have products to help support that. The Deep Blue line is incredible to help support those aching muscles and joints. You can apply it topically. So you have a couple of options for topical application and massage it in, or you can take a Deep Blue polyphenol. And I actually think it's and take the Deep Blue polyphenol. So that Deep Blue polyphenol is kind of like a natural ibuprofen. That's how I use it, but it's really going to help the body with its inflammatory response. It's going to help keep that inflammation down in the body, and inflammation is one of the main reasons why we're in pain. So we want inflammation because that's a good thing that tells us our body is doing the right thing, but we don't want too much of it because it will make us sick, right? And so products like Deep Blue polyphenol and some other products will help our inflammatory response within our body. And then you can use these other products topically. Also, the MetaPower line, that's a new line, a relatively new line that doTERRA rolled out a couple of years ago. So again, we're talking about metabolic health. So this is going to be everything from managing your blood sugar to your weight is in this system here. It's our MetaPower system. We've got collagen, amazing for movement, right? We're losing collagen after we turn 21, our collagen levels decrease like this. We're also losing a coenzyme in our bodies called NAD+. NAD+, that's a coenzyme that really helps to energize our cells and makes us feel energized. Well, that is declining, and that declines as we age until we die, okay? And so if we don't have NAD+ in our bodies, we are dead. And so what doTERRA has done, there's a lot of new science about supplementing with NMN. NMN can help our body start to produce that NAD+ again in our system. And so people that are on, you can get the NMN in the MetaPower Advantage, so the collagen plus NMN. So people that are on this system right here, they are feeling, especially if they're on this and lifelong vitality, it's like we're aging in reverse. It's an incredible system. It's an award-winning collagen. No other product like this on the market. So come back next week and hear all about our supplements, right? We have so many really awesome supplements. All right. Next up in our pyramid is the rest and manage stress pyramid or tier. So lots and lots of products that are going to help us fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer and really get into that REM cycle, really get that deep restorative sleep that we need. Our Serenity line is amazing. Love it so much. And our Adaptive line is so incredible to help manage stress. All the products that we're mentioning, a lot of these products you probably have. You probably got them when you enrolled because they're some of our hero products that are included in some of our enrollment kits, right? So these are all things that you can use to help your body get really good restful sleep and also help the way that our body responds to stress. Listen, we're gonna have stress, right? That is just inevitable in this system that we live in this world that we live in. But what we can control is how we respond to it and also how our body responds to it. And this system has been amazing. The Adaptive line has been amazing. All right, next up is reducing toxicity. We want to reduce that toxic load. Look at all these products doTERRA has given us to help us reduce our toxic load. And I've done a lot of research in this, guys, because I was self-proclaimed toxic queen before I started with doTERRA, and my eyes were open to all the things I was doing to harm my body. And so while I purchased most of my stuff from doTERRA, there are a lot of other companies that I have found that have really good products as well. I'm going to give you a quick little list if you're taking notes. Because yes, doTERRAs are good, but this is not our bread and butter. Like we know our essential oils and our supplements, but there are some other companies that specialize in other products. And I have some codes for some to give you discounts if you're interested. So if you're looking for clean makeup, Crunchi, CRUNCHI, Crunchi. I have a coupon code if you want that to give you, I think it's $10 off your first order, or every order. I don't know. Then that's for makeup. There's some skincare. I've not tried their skincare yet. I do use doTERRA skincare for the most part. For skincare and body care, if you have sensitive skin like I do, I like a company called Osea. Osea. They use like sea minerals, and my skin responds very, very well to them. I like the consistency of their moisturizers for the body. I also like their skincare collection, but I like DoTerra's skincare collection equally. So I kind of toggle between the two of those. Um, I have a coupon. I have a code for Osea. I don't know where it is, but if you just hit me up and you want it, I'll find it. That'll give you a discount as well. All right. And then finally, some of you may already be familiar with this company. Norwex is one of my favorite companies for cleaning products because they have the really high quality microfiber cloths that actually don't require products. And I know for some of you, that's like, my mom, I'm helping my mom clean an Airbnb. And she's like, it gotta smell good. I gotta smell like I'm cleaning. So we're so used to using like bleach and all these things, very toxic, by the way. I can barely breathe with them. But I just use two products that doTERRA has. I use their Abode line multi-purpose cleaner. And I also use, this is the Abode multi-purpose cleaner here. And I also use the On Guard cleaning concentrate, both that you mix with water. It's very super easy. And I use the Norwex cloth for that. If I need to do a deeper clean, you can use like peroxide. And when I wash my clothes, it's a DIY situation now because let me tell you something, dryer sheets, you guys, are one of the most toxic things in your household. Start there. Start there. Also, as women, which I think most of us are on this call, I can't believe we don't have this feature here, but deodorant. Deodorant is one, I would say, for your personal care items. If you are not using a non-toxic deodorant, stop what you're doing right now. Go throw it away. Throw the secret away and go find a non-toxic deodorant. Deodorant has, well, first of all, this is we're right next to our breasts, right? You got lymph nodes right there. Those toxins seep into our breasts. And that's why so many of us have breast cancer, right? That's one of the reasons why. And so please, if you will, do a good detox of those pits and switch over to a clean deodorant. You can use some tea tree underneath it if you're concerned about stinking. I just always have something to freshen myself up with because I'd rather have to freshen up midday than have to deal with some other stuff. Okay? Please tell me if you're using regular deodorant that you will consider. See, I get on my soapbox when it comes to toxic load. So many options that you guys can take advantage of. All right? Okie dokie. Now, how many of you have oils? You guys probably have a bunch of oils at home. Maybe you're not using them. So let's talk about our foundational oils. Talk about how we can use our essential oils. All right. What you're going to find is some of these oils are going to show up on multiple slides, which means you probably need them if you don't have them because they are foundational products, right? Frankincense, the king of all essential oils. He's all things to all people. When in doubt, pull your frankincense out. We're going to be deep diving these on our Monday or our Tuesday at noon call, so you can always join to get some more information on to deep dive into some of these products. But for now, we'll do a quick hit. Frankincense really helps to regenerate healthy cells in the body, right? So you can just sit with that and think about what that means. Our bodies are made up of cells. So if frankincense can help our body produce new healthy cells, imagine what a regimen of frankincense can do for your body. It can help turn those skin cells over faster, making you look younger. So it's definitely part of my skincare routine. And it's just really good for the health of our cells, okay? So frankincense is a must-have. Frankincense also acts as a booster oil, meaning if you pair another oil with frankincense, that other oil is more effective. Also, another oil that acts as a booster oil is copaiba. I call them, it's frankincense right-hand man. They go so well together because like frankincense, copaiba is also a booster oil. You pair copaiba with any other oil, that other oil is going to work better, right? So you can only imagine what happens when you pair frankincense and copaiba together. Incredible things. This combination is really great for people who deal with chronic pain, right? So neurological pain, just like heavy inflammation, because they're both very high. They both have lots of anti-inflammatory properties. They both do so many things, so many things. They should be in your natural healthcare, your natural medicine cabinet. All right. We'll be doing deep dives this month on both of these two oils. Then we have our other foundational oils that you probably have already: lavender, lemon, and peppermint. Very multifunctional oils, particularly this lavender and peppermint. They do so many things. And lemon is going to be very cleansing. So these are your foundational oils. Make sure you have at least these five in your regimen. And let's talk about some other ways that you can use them. You can use them to boost your immune system. You see Frank and Copaiba show back up there. And then here's some other oils that you can pull from in your natural medicine cabinet to help support your immune system. On Guard. On Guard is one of our best-selling essential oil blends. It's curated. It's a blend of essential oils that's curated to really help support that immune system. You've got wild orange in there. You've got clove in there. Really very high antimicrobial oils are featured in On Guard. A regimen of On Guard will help you avoid getting sick or help you get faster, to get well faster, get better faster if you have a regimen of On Guard. And then we have tea tree, very high in anti-fungal properties. So it's a really great oil to have around. It's also really great for your hair, your scalp, your nails, skin, hair, scalp, and nails. Okay, it's a really great. You guys are probably familiar with tea tree. And then oregano. This is the bad daddy of essential oils. It's really powerful. Don't let oregano touch your skin without a carrier oil. I have heard so many horror stories about pure potent oregano. It is powerful, y'all. Both ends. Like, it works really well, but it will tear your skin up if you use it without a carrier oil. This is like a natural antibiotic. All right, so I recommend a 10-day cycle if you're fighting something. Oregano is very powerful to help your body kick it. Very high in antimicrobial properties. Also makes immune spaghetti sauce. Just go light. You don't need a whole drop. It's like a little half of a drop. All right, so those are our immune boosting oils. Let's talk about our respiratory support oils. These are oils that will help us breathe better. All right, they're your two bad boys again. Frankincense and Copaiba show up here again because it really helps to fight inflammation in the body. And when you're having difficulty breathing, your lungs are typically inflamed. So using essential oils like frankincense and Copaiba on the chest, on the back, to help open up their airways, it works so well. Trust me, I've done the research on this one. It works really well. Other oils that support your respiratory system: breathe. As its name entails, it helps you to breathe. It is our respiratory blend. It's a combination of oils like peppermint, eucalyptus, right? These are oils that we know help support the respiratory system. And then we have lavender, lemon, and peppermint, because these three oils, the lavender, lemon, and peppermint oils, they work like an allergy bomb. So if anybody has seasonal allergies, especially if you live here in the South, hello, these three oils are like an allergy pill for you. The lavender has antihistamine properties. The lemon is going to help flush out all of those, all of the stuff that our body, the mucus that our body creates when we're reacting to the environment. And then peppermint helps to break down the mucus. So it helps break it down, and then lemon helps to flush it out. So this combination, for me, this is all I use, and I've been on prescription, all sorts of prescription allergy medicine for years until I started using this combination. 2 drops of each, swish it around in your mouth, swallow it, works like a charm. So this combination, now I have respiratory issues. I've not been formally diagnosed with asthma, but that's what it is. I have respiratory issues in my lungs. And so I have used, when I'm having an asthma attack, I will use a combination of all these oils plus some other ones, and I just layer them one on top of the other. And I've been able to stop asthma attacks. Now, everybody's body is different. Everybody's body is different. I've played around with this enough to be able to really learn how to control my respiratory system with essential oils. Really helpful. All right. What about your digestive system? Is your tummy upset? If you have digestive issues, look what's here again. Frankincense and Copaiba. It's going to help the body again. Anti-inflammatory properties, very calming and soothing to the body. And then you want to bring in oils like peppermint. Peppermint works really well with the digestive system. And then we have a blend specific for digestion. It's called Digest Zen. It's got peppermint, it's got ginger, it's got fennel, it's got all kinds of essential oils in here that are known to help support the digestive system. So it's really great oil to keep on hand. I always have this oil handy. You can apply it topically to your tummy, and I would apply it with the carrier oil, or you can put it right into your tea, your water or tea, and it really does help to support your stomach. If you have kiddos and you want to support their little tummies, especially those babies who get very colicky, Tamer is the kids version of Digested, because Digested has some really powerful oils in it. Tamer is a little tamer for their more sensitive tummies, and it also has a carrier oil already inside of it. All right. So these are oils that you can use for your digestive system. How about emotional support? Well, essential oils are known for really being able to support our emotional state. They can help calm, they can uplift, they can change the mood, whatever you need the mood to be. Let me tell you, you can shift the mood with the right essential oils. These are some of our favorite calming essential oils. Look what's here again, frankincense and copaiba. What you will find, frankincense and copaiba are both oils that come from trees. So just think about the stance of a tree. It's grounded, right? That's what these oils do. They calm, they ground, right? So when you're looking for oils to support and to calm, you want to look to tree oils or flowers. So your floral oils are going to really help calm. They also help balance out your hormones. Most floral oils do. So when it comes to calming things down, frankincense, copaiba, Adaptive is a blend of several essential oils like copaiba, like lavender, that are known to be calming. Adaptive also has some uplifting oils in there. So I like Adaptive in the diffuser during the day. So maybe you're working, you want to stay calm, but you want to stay focused. Adaptive is a great oil to have on hand. Balance is our grounding blend. It's very grounding. Frankincense is a key player in balance. I like to do balance on the bottom of my feet, the focus on my big toes. That's our reflexology point to the brain, to really help calm and ground, especially when you start your day off. Okay. And then we have Serenity, our restful blend. I love this in the diffuser at night to help me fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer. Make sure you keep it in the diffuser so that it's going all throughout the night. And then, of course, lavender. It's known for its calming properties. It's very high in linalool that really is calming to the mind and the body. All right. Now, what if you need to uplift the mood? Well, look who's back, Frankie. Frankie is known. There's been lots of studies that show that frankincense helps to boost the serotonin levels in the body. Yeah, did you know frankincense? Frankincense does so many things. It's amazing. Just a couple drops underneath the tongue, or even in the diffuser. I love frankincense in the diffuser with wild orange. It smells amazing, but the benefits, you can trick your whole family into a good mood with that combination. It works so fast, it works so good. They don't even know they just all of a sudden start laughing. They don't even know why. And some of my other favorite blends to uplift the mood is Cheer. It smells amazing, but it is so effective in really helping to shift the mood, as well as Citrus Bliss. Really quick story. I was sitting with some friends. It's sad, but it shows the power of the oils. Their mother she was dying, and they were waiting for hospice to just call and say she had taken her final breath. And I was waiting there with them, and I didn't know what to do. I'm actually not really that great in these situations, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to put these oils to the test, because they were sad. They're young, losing their mom. So I put a few drops of Cheer and a few drops of peppermint, both uplifting, mentally stimulating oils, in the diffuser, and I put the diffuser right in the room where we were at. When I put those two oils in the diffuser, the mood shifted. They started laughing. They started telling funny stories about their mom. It just was a much lighter mood, right? A few hours went by, the diffuser was empty, and the mood shifted back, and they started to be emotional. They started to cry. And I was like, oh my goodness, the mood just shifted. What happened? And I looked, the diffuser was off. It works like a charm, okay? Just use them. Use your oil. That's why we're doing this class. We want you to use it. They're so, so powerful. All right. And then Citrus Bliss is another oil that smells so good, and it really helps to lift the mood. Now, we're talking about the moods. We can also set the mood with the right essential oil combination. People always secretly ask me, do you have anything for libido? Yes. Yes, we do. Watch out, though. Use these oils with care. Ylang ylang is a natural aphrodisiac. It works like a charm. Be careful. And these are some other oils. All of these are floral oils for the most part. and you just use them to support. And really what's happening is libido is tied to a hormone imbalance or hormone balancing, right? So if you have a low libido, it's indicative of your hormones are out of whack and they need to be recalibrated. They need to be balanced back out. So you bring in essential oils like rose, the queen of oils, jasmine. Oh, it smells so good. Neroli. These oils can really help to balance out the hormone levels and help you have the groove back, right? Now, what I'll tell you is you got to figure out which one works for you. Everybody's body is different, okay? Everybody's body is different. How they respond to these oils is different. I have seen the most consistent thumbs up approval for Ylang Ylang. That one is tried and proven by most people. That one works really well. For me, jasmine is amazing. Amazing. Other people love rose. Rose doesn't do that for me. Rose is like a hug for me. That's all, a little platonic hug. All right. So these are your oils for your date night. All right. So there's a couple comments. I'm going to check it because next up, we're going to introduce you to some resources. So if you don't have your cell phone handy, go get it, because the next few slides, you're going to have something that you can scan and you can get some resources that you can have the power and know how to use these oils for your own. Yes, Dee loves the floral oils for their emotional support. Yes, they just are so good, so good. And she also was introduced to Breathe for her asthma. Yeah, good. I'm so glad that works for you. All right, you guys ready? All right, so we want this. Our tip number 6 is for you to stay in the know. So we have a essential oil resource center that we've created for our customers so that they are able to get help, get answers to questions, get more in-depth product education. You scan that code, it will pull that page up for you. It's a growing page. It will continue to grow, but this is a free resource that we are providing to our community. All right. And if we go too fast, you can always get this this presentation from whoever invited you to this call or to watch the recording. We also have an Instagram page for those of you who stay on the gram. If it's easier for you to get information from Instagram, you can go there. We have an Instagram page where we give you daily product education tips and tricks. Here's the thing. When we're talking on a public platform like Instagram or any other social media network, we cannot speak openly. Like I could never say that Ylang Ylang was a natural aphrodisiac there because of the FDA. The FDA regulations, and they don't want us to make product claims because it impacts their bottom line. We know that's why, but whatever. We want to be respectful and follow the laws. So on a public forum, we cannot speak freely. So if you look at doTERRA's website, you'll see it's kind of like talking in code. It talks around things, which is why we host events like this, so we can real talk with you. So you definitely go follow our Instagram page. Just know it's not going to be as in-depth as we can give you because of the regulations that we have. But if you want like recipes and DIYs, our Instagram page is going to be there for you. All right. We have monthly themes, so go check it out. And then we have another app. If you don't like social media, but you want to stay connected with us and with people that are like-minded, you can hop on to the Shout app. That's a link that will take you there. You'll be dropped into some community chats. You're going to get weekly essential oil product education tips and tricks. It's actually the same content that's on Instagram, but you can actually engage with us and have conversation with a group. There's also an FAQ chat. So if you have a question, you can drop that question in that chat, and all the essential oil users that are in there can answer it. All right, or direct you to a resource that will answer it. All right. Next up is the doTERRA Shop app. Now we don't have a link for this because it depends on the phone, the device that you're using. But you can go to your app store on whatever device and download the doTERRA Shop app. It's going to give you quick access to your account. You're going to be able to place your orders much easier there. You can also scan. There's a QR code on your oils. You can scan that QR code and it will give you more information about the oil. Again, it's going to be FDA approved information. We're not going to be able to get in depth and answer very specific questions, but it'll give you enough to know how to use the product. Okay. But if you want more in depth, You want to know about a specific ailment. You want to know about the chemical makeup of a specific oil. You want this app. It's called EOE Books app. You can't scan this one because it depends on the device that you have. But this is an essential oil reference guide. It's going to give you the science behind the oils. It's not connected with doTERRA, but it is. I don't know how. I don't know who's behind this app, but it's connected with doTERRA, but not. So it's going to have information on all of doTERRA's oils. You're going to get protocols from longtime oil users. This is where I learned how to use my oils. So I'm having an asthma attack. Which oils do I use? I opened up this app, typed in asthma, and it showed me several protocols that I can choose from. This is what you need. It's $7.99. It's a one-time fee for this app, and it is well worth it. Okay? $7.99. I got this 6 years ago, and it's just getting better and better. EOE Books. You need it. All right. All right. So you are empowered now. You've got all these tools. Tip number 8, we want you to get some free products. I mean, don't you want free product? I do. Well, you all have a code. doTERRA has given you your own personal referral code that you can share with your family and friends. And when you share that code, your family and friends will get a free doTERRA membership for a year, and they will get the 25% off the wholesale price that you enjoy. They will be able to get that price as well for a whole year because you referred them. And as a thank you, doTERRA will give you 20% back off that initial order in what we call doTERRA dollars. So that's an account credit that can be used for product, diffusers, taxes, shipping, anything. And you can earn up to $600 a year with this credit. That's a lot of products a year just by sharing your products. So what some people do is they will let people order on their account, and that's fine. But you can also share your code and let them get their own account, and then you get paid off of that, right? You get money for free product off of that. All right. So let's go find your link. All right. If you have your phone, we're going to walk you through it really quickly. If you have your phone or you're on your computer, you can do this with us. You just want to open up your doTERRA shop app or go to doTERRA.com, whichever one you have handy. And then there's a little, you want to log into your account, of course. Hopefully your account information is saved, because mine clearly is not. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. And there's the little right hand at the top of the top right-hand corner, there's a little account icon. Click on that. And actually, as soon as you log in, if you're on your computer, you're going to see it pop right up, your link. If it's not, you click on that account icon on the top right-hand corner, and you'll see Get My Link, Share and Earn. So click on Get My Link. You copy your link, and then you go put it in your notes app someplace and save it so you have it handy if and when you need it. It's so simple. Send the link, they get discount. You get paid. You get free product. All right. All right. So for those of you who are joining us, you're watching the recording, thank you so much for joining us. We're actually going to stop the recording now. If you have any questions, you can reach out to whomever invited you to watch the replay.